Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Mavericks, 2 spots down.
And when I look at Dallas, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And for the Warriors, Dominguez steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Lively, that's good. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were 2 of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. 2 of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Hey, what do you have to say?
Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green in the high post. The train. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Curry's got 9.
A 3-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Nailed from 3-point land.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these 2, taking pride and making plays.
And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Golden State. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. We take a look at the Warriors. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Here's Curry after the Mavericks pick up 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Lively's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Curry finds Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. There's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Davis. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in 3-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Second chance shot. Here's Dinwiddie. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
That's a bit of relentlessness on the glass by Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice job controlling his effort.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for P.J. Washington.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest 3-point shooters for the last month. Well, you look at Podziemski, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Buddy Hield, several spots down. Another sniper will hurt you from 3-point land.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their 3-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
You don't want to get into a 3-point contest with any of these players. The range we see among that group is beyond belief. Even against the tightest of coverage, no shot is a bad shot for any of them.
And here are the Mavericks now. After the Warriors pick up 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Mavericks trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Exum.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Moody finds Curry. 3-pointer, Payton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Exum. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And the basket by Prosper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Exum. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Exum. Traps in the tray. Exum's got 9 points.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at running the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes them down their pick and roll so difficult.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in. And after this quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup, the final 3 games will all be played on a neutral floor.
And that's what makes this one so important. If you can make it to the semis, it's wide open. Whoever wins this game has a great shot to take home the trophy. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's the 3, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 8.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Gafford misses. Warriors leading by 6. Fires the 3. Exum pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
3-pointer. Gafford misses. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Shot's good by Gafford.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
To the paint. They kick out to Hield. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting the previous play is under review to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 7. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
The 3 from Davis. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. Curry on the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 20.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Bangs home the trifecta.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
Curry gets the bucket.
He He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lively's shot is off.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
There's the triple. The 3 ball from Curry.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Lively the pass to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring on the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
The Miami Heat will go up against the Celtics in Boston. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
I'm predicting a somewhat.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Warriors.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Washington in at the 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead has got back down to 12 as they get that one from Washington.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jacks up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And stolen by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. Basket good.
That's an example of the speed of Draymond Green. Leaks out in transition and makes the defense pay.
Over in the corner, Washington. Dallas, no good that time either.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
It's Curry outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Washington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got 9. Doors, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it? You know if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Podziemski. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And while we have a change here, the teams that have swatted away the most shots shots this season. The Mavericks, number 1.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, the talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we can lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would pay to have professional basketball.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Inside. Payton in the corner. The 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 16. Davis in the corner. Takes the 3. And Davis nails the 3.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Curry's got 41.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
And Davis gets it to go. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Pass to Pajemski. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Washington.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Curry with the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson finds Washington. Shoots over Kuminga. And the shot falls short this time. It's stolen by Davis. Lively with it. Now Payton defending. Washington, that's good.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry getting it done inside.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
And there it is for him. Washington's got 20 points.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here's Green outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to...
Understand something. We're not going to get it all back in 2
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Got Buddy Hield, and it's Key in at the 4.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Spencer Dinwiddie showing off a little range.
Warriors leading by 9. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Dinwiddie against Teal. Dinwiddie kicks to Exum. Over Moody. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Any opportunity from 3 is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to post. Here's Spencer. Another three for Golden State.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Mavericks making a change here. Thompson's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Here's Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 13. Here's Marshall, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Post. Another three for Golden State.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. A 12-point game. Thompson for three. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. And Washington subbed in for Exum. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Davis for three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach. How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
From deep Washington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Pajemski. Fires the three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And here's Washington outside. Another three for Dallas.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Mavericks trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And again.
And he has been hot as a kettle and serving up all comers.
And making a little history tonight as he just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25
And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 7. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry outside, drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 53.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. That shot wide open. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Pops in the yard at the end of the bro scheme, and you know I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my. I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey, baby girl, I got Tino Tech. Wait, tell me why you never come check me. You tell me that I'm way too spendy. Wait, babes, I'm just too flexy. I got eyes on my chest, that's Fendi. Get to a high class. And I'm still in the tech fleece. My bro got a key, that's a Bentley. Money come nice, get plenty. Got a foreign little baddie in the crew with the face caked up, but you know that's. Took a snap in the E-class crew, and she's trying to ask who's picking up in the Bentley.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Jaren Jackson.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. And it's Payton in at the small forward position.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
That one falls.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Payton, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And how about the control on Payton's shot that time? He had it dialed in.
Pass to Jackson, the 3 ball, and another 3 from Memphis.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute, and no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Fires in the triple. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Curry, no good.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Well, this is why Draymond's one of the top defenders in the league, and right now getting under the skin of the opposing offense.
Yep, that one's good. Curry's got 9. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Clark, no good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. That's good from Curry on the assist by Kuminga. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jackson gets the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Kuminga throws it down.
With some enthusiasm, Kuminga saw his chance to dunk it, and he took it.
Jackson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Down low. And that one's good. Green.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Green from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. While they're still in the bottom third of the league, they do get a little bump in the rankings.
I think for the Warriors, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat. They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
The Warriors leading. Here's Knox. Sinks the tray.
The offense is going to get a little bit more lethal with Knox being able to hit that.
Here's Edey. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you. Which can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
That one goes. Count it.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
And he dunks it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Oh, deflected. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Grizzlies trail by 4 from deep. Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
He drops it from range.